Now we're just days away from the climate change summit in Glasgow, where world leaders will meet to try and hammer out a deal on how to save the planet. But Extinction Rebellion protesters say it's not enough and are now planning to cause high-impact, deliberate disruption at the conference.
Well, that news comes as Insulate Britain continues to block roads in the south of England, causing a huge amount of frustration to drivers. But is disruption sometimes necessary to bring about change? Jackie Joseph went to find out what you think.
There have been over 15 days of protests from Insulate Britain and over 146 people have been arrested. What do you think about their goals for insulating Britain? Do you think it's important?
I think it sounds like a good concept, as long as it's not too expensive, but it's always about money though, isn't it?
And if the government gives you money, fair enough.
I don't know the figures exactly, but a tremendous amount of heat is wasted through inefficient insulation. What's not to like about insulating every building?
Do you think what they're protesting about is a big issue, though?
Yes, it is, but they can do it in other ways, I think.
What other ways do you think that they should do to get noticed?
Well, maybe just do a lot more lobbying rather than gluing their hands to tarmac, to be honest.
So with COP26 happening next week, do you think the protesters are going to actually make a difference?
It's difficult to say. I hope so. It should make a difference.
They should be up in Scotland with COP26. That's where the real change will happen. The people who can make a difference should be listening to them because they're causing so much disruption.
The way that they've got everybody's attention, I think that is something that is positive because it's for all of us. They're trying to help all of us in the end.
Yeah.
But the way they do it, I think, might need a look at.
What would you do if your car was stopped by a protester?
I'd probably park it somewhere and walk.
It's in the job that I do. I need to get around, so I need to see vulnerable people, so it would kind of put a dent in my day, to be honest.
You know, people are trying to get to appointments, people are trying to get to job interviews, people are trying to get to work, and it's just not good for everyone.
And what do you think about the actions taken against the protesters?
They should be arrested because they are blocking people from doing, in some ways, it's like being under arrest yourself when they stop you and block your road off.
Treating them like criminals to have their liberties taken away, I think is excessive.
We have the right to protest, and if we're causing a bit of inconvenience, it's not right that we should be arrested.
And would you glue yourself to the ground?
Probably not, because what happens if I need the loo?
Yeah, good point. Good point, actually. Very good.
Practical thinker, you see.
Very practical.
But it is a topic that divides opinion, doesn't it? And when it comes to climate change, there are small things we can all do that will help make a big difference. Now, over the past week, The One Show has been telling viewers about 20 changes experts say you could make to reduce your carbon footprint and protect the environment.